confirmed number of coronavirus cases in Los Angeles County comes to 1,247,742. The confirmed number of deaths comes to 24,444. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 7,495, with total confirmed deaths at 220. We expect the Torrance numbers to change as the county updates its last 24-hour operating period. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Leslie Robbins. It's Monday, June 21st. Many Californians began their work week today with a new set of protocols. Last Thursday, Governor Gavin Newsom signed an executive order to expedite Cal OSHA's revised COVID-19 regulations, which include eliminating the need to wear face masks or social distance for most employees. Governor Newsom's executive order allows the changes to take place as quickly as possible and bypass the typical 10-day review period by the Office of Administrative Law. California celebrated its full reopening on June 15th, relaxing pandemic-related restrictions that have been in place over the past year. Businesses are required to provide N95 respirators for unvaccinated employees. These changes come as the U.S. hits some encouraging milestones. COVID-19 deaths across America dipped below 300 a day for the first time since the early days of the pandemic in March of 2020, and 150 million Americans are now fully vaccinated. Well, California has a new way to keep track of those who are vaccinated. The state's digital COVID-19 vaccine record allows those who got the shot to pull up proof of their vaccinations online. Anyone can sign up by logging onto a state website, entering their name, birthday, email, phone number, and creating a 4-digit PIN. The record will include a QR code that users can save to their mobile devices. About 20 million Californians are now fully vaccinated, and proof of vaccination is required in some circumstances, such as travel. The state started offering residents the new tool on Friday. You can log on to myvaccinerecord.cdph.ca.gov to get started. New prizes for getting vaccinated in LA County include tickets to a concert or VIP experience at a theme park. From this past Friday to next Thursday, June 24th, Angelenos 18 and older getting their COVID-19 vaccine shots at county-run vaccination sites, participating LA City sites, and St. John's Well Child and Family Center sites can be entered to win 2 17-ticket packages to see Pepe Aguilar at the Staples Center this November, and 1 VIP experience for 20 people at Universal Studios Hollywood. Pepe Aguilar is a Grammy-winning singer-songwriter who has sold more than 12 million albums worldwide, and Universal Studios says its VIP experience is the most exclusive way to go behind the scenes at the world's largest movie studio and theme park. LA County Public Health includes a long list of participating vaccination sites where people can get their shots and be entered to win. To be eligible for these prizes, they must receive a first dose of Pfizer or Moderna or a single dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine during the sweepstakes period at one of these facilities. Or they must receive their second dose of Pfizer or Moderna at these spots and bring with them another person who receives their first dose at the same location. Americans can now visit the European Union again, but with some strict conditions. The European Council updated its list of countries that are allowing Americans who are both vaccinated and unvaccinated. But before booking your tickets, keep in mind that each EU government makes its own border decisions, including what nationalities to admit, whether to require PCR or rapid antigen coronavirus tests upon arrival, and whether quarantine is mandatory. The European Commission's spokesperson, Aldebert Johns, says they are putting in place the EU Digital COVID Certificate, which would ease cross-border recognition of testing or vaccination statuses. He says they hope to find solutions that are workable for the U.S. as well. Tourism in Europe, of course, has taken a huge hit during COVID-19. A spokesperson for Visit Brussels says last year was a catastrophe and eagerly anticipates the tourists' return. The U.S. government, meanwhile, still has not lifted its ban on non-essential travel by Europeans. John says they expect the same from partner countries outside the EU for EU citizens traveling to those countries. On Sunday, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security tweeted that our country has extended COVID-19 restrictions on non-essential travel at land and ferry crossings with Canada and Mexico until July 21st. It's Prime Day, and Amazon is competing with other large retailers for your business. The annual deal event takes place over 2 days, today and tomorrow, and offers steep discounts on thousands of items exclusively to Prime members. Walmart launched its Deals for Days sale 1 day earlier to overlap with Prime Day, with special discounts both in-store and online. Target also slashed its prices on many of its products with its 3-day Deal Days promotion starting on Sunday. New deals are added each day through the 22nd. While you're likely to take advantage of a lot of great deals today and tomorrow, experts say this year's Prime Day may be a bit disappointing for consumers as well, due to rising shipping costs, higher advertising rates, and scarce inventory. Some sellers are dealing with widespread supply chain disruptions. Businesses are being hit hard by global shortages of shipping containers and semiconductors, and some businesses worry that they may run out of stock during the sale period. The Summer Olympics are just a month away, and there will be some fans in the stands, but not too many. Organizers of the Tokyo Olympics say they will limit the number of spectators to a maximum of 10,000 or 50% capacity. All fans must be Japanese residents, and that applies to each Olympic venue, regardless of whether it's indoors or outdoors. Officials say 3.64 million tickets were already sold to Japanese residents, and a lottery will determine which of those people can actually attend. Rules are also expected to change should coronavirus cases rise again. So far, Japan has recorded more than 14,000 COVID-related deaths. Now, this announcement comes after Japan's top medical advisor, Dr. Shigeru Omi, recommended last week that the safest way to hold the Olympics would be without fans. In addition to the 10,000 people who will watch the games at any given venue, sponsors and other stakeholders will also be allowed to spectate. Japanese media reported that up to 20,000 people might attend the opening ceremony. Officials say local fans will be under strict rules. They will not be allowed to cheer. They must wear masks, and they'll be told to go straight home after a competition ends. The Summer Olympics kicks off July 23rd. Torrance has a new police chief. Last Thursday, the city's police department held a private ceremony officially welcoming Chief Jeremiah J. Hart to his official position, which he started on Sunday, June 20th. Hart was chosen out of 17 candidates, including both internal and external applicants. As the 11th Torrance police chief, he will be responsible for leading the police department with a focus on community engagement, innovation, and developing the next generation of the department's management while staying on top of law enforcement trends. City Manager Aram Chaparian announced the appointment of Chief Hart back in April, saying his experience, continued education, training, and community involvement are reflective of his professional commitment to law enforcement and to the city of Torrance. Hart is a Torrance resident and joined the city's police department in 2001. He says he is committed to ensuring the public safety of the city in which he lives. Torrance Beach now has an innovative system that alerts the deaf and hard of hearing community during an emergency.
I don't want to walk around misinformed and just doing whatever we said people do. So I would kind of avoid it just to and not just the beach, but most settings that you wouldn't know. So I feel a lot more comfortable now knowing that even if I laid across and just rested my eyes and got a suntan like everybody else, I know I would be aware if I needed to evacuate or why I need to evacuate.
Ashley Cobb helped inspire her dad, a safety officer with the LA County Department of Beaches and Harbors, to create BEELS, which stands for Beach Emergency Evacuation Light System. Randy Dean says both of his kids are hard of hearing, and he wanted to do something that can help them and others to truly enjoy the beautiful coastline without having to worry about missing an evacuation notice. After years of planning and testing, local and county dignitaries came out to Torrance Beach on Friday morning to officially flip the switch, launching BEELS' one-year pilot program. Officials say this system is beneficial to everyone. The flashing lights help alert the deaf, hard of hearing, and those wearing headphones. The announcements are made in both English and Spanish, and sirens catch the attention of those who may not speak either of those languages. At the end of the year-long pilot, the county plans to roll out the system to neighboring beaches and eventually to all beaches throughout LA County. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share feel-good stories from our community. Pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. The Saddleback Church grocery distribution had another amazing turnout today. An estimated 400 families received free groceries that are worth about $150 each. Pet food was also available today, as well as a brand new bicycle, thanks to some generous donors. The giveaway took place today from 9 to 11 a.m. at the parking lot of the Toyota Sports Complex on Maple Avenue. Volunteers were out hours earlier, some even rearranging their work schedules to help out. Drivers stopped by several stations to fill up on a variety of food items, including bread, eggs, and meat. The Drive and Park Food Pantry allowed families to remain in their cars and stay safe as volunteers delivered food and prayed with them. Campus Experience Pastor John Anderson says serving the community in this way throughout the pandemic has been a priceless experience.
This is what I live for. I'm thankful that I get to serve the Lord in this aspect and be able to be his hands and feet and help the community, which I live in. I'm part of it, and I want to do as much as I can for it.
Today's event was the last time this food pantry will be hosted in Torrance for the time being. You can check out the church's website for future grocery distribution events in other parts of Southern California. Now, if you have a great story, upcoming event, or a photo, video you'd like to share, email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. We'll see you back here tomorrow as Rhiannon Trutanich brings you the latest. Please be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.